overview of the push-pull type light switch found in most early Morris minors and a lot of British classics through the 40s, 50s and 60s. So here's the light switch. It's a 3-terminal type. And to remove this from the car, first off, you disconnect the battery. You go to the light switch when it's on the dash, and on the button here, there's a hole. And inside that hole, there is the spring clip release. So you need to find a tool like a small flat-headed screwdriver or something to push in there, push the spring clip down, and then you release the button. So that's the button off, and then you can undo the ring which holds the switch to the dash, like that, and then you can push the switch back through the dash, either out under the dashboard to do repair, removal or cleaning, or if it's a Series 2, pull up and out through the grille of the dash, which I'll show you in a while. So there are 3 terminals on the back, A, S1 and S2. Now A is the live feed in from the control box, and there'll be a spur off this live feed to the ignition. S1 is the connection to the tail lights, number plate light and side lights, and also there'll be a spur off here to the dashboard light. So when you pull the first click on S1, that will come on and turn the side lights and the dashboard lights, goes live to the switch. And then S2 here at the top is the live feed to the headlights. And usually only has 1 wire to it, and later models there is variation. You'll see 3 or 4 wires coming from each of these, depending on the make and model. So to activate the switch, as you know, you pull it forward. So it's 1 click for S1 and another click for S2. So that switches out. And then if you're going to clean the switch, this is the area you're going to want to spray your electric switch cleaner into, or ignition cleaner. You get the solvent in there, and that will clean out all the gubbins, dirt and dust. Yeah, that'll be fine. And you can also clean the terminals as well. So we're going to go out into the car and see me remove it from the car and in the dash and see what the wiring looks like on a live feed. So here we are in our 1954 Series 2 saloon. There's the ignition, and to the right of the ignition is the light switch. Now, to remove the light switch, obviously, first things first, you disconnect the battery or kill the battery using your kill switch. So after I've done that already, so I'm going to find the dimple which is underneath there, push that spring clip in. That's removed it. I'm going to put that down there so I don't lose it. Next thing you do is unscrew this ring. So I've already slightly loosened it. They can be tight, so you need a little tap of the screwdriver to take the ring off. Put that down there, and I'm going to remove this grill, which I've loosened earlier. There we go. Let's put that behind me, and I'm just going to pop that switch through there. Go on, you bugger. Go that way. There we go. It's a bit of a tight fit. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful pulling this through there, because there's a lot of wires on the back of here. I don't know if you can see those. And the headlamp warming beam, no, you can't really. Anyway, then in the back of there is all the connections to the back of the light switch. So if you need to get in here, do any work, obviously in the Series 2, you pull the grill off and then pull it through the front. On the later models, you'll have to come up from the underside of the dash, because obviously this is where the speedo is. You have to get it either from the glove box side or underneath. But there we go. So there is the push-pull type light switch with all its connections and spurs coming off at the back. And that's how you get to it. And there we go.